They call this place The Rock. M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game, he talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Warhawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection. Rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Sets his feet, it's Graves. Out wide left, it's Jackson. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front. So
makes the catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the officials will stop play as they check on the injured Golden Eagle. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Trying to barrel in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Southern Mississippi, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got room at the 35, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Caught in the backfield, it's McGee. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Sells the run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's apparent this quarterback took care of the film study this week. He is locked into this game plan right now. We already saw him throw a touchdown on the first drive. There's another beautiful throw vertically down the field to set his offense up. He is playing in tremendous rhythm right now.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Right side, it's Jackson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
To the air, it's Graves. Look out! He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're going to run it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And honestly, David, the defense does not look locked in these last two plays at all. They had the pass interference. There was guys complaining on the field. They looked a bit discombobulated, late getting lined up. The very next play, though, the offense is able to take advantage of it, running it in for a score.
Man, you got to get physical down there, man. When you get inside the 5-yard line, you know what's coming a lot of the times, man, and you got to meet that physical challenge. You can't pout. You can't look to the sidelines. You can't say, why did you throw the flag? You got to get ready to play.
Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Keep it on the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Drives inside. There he goes. The 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Wants to go up top on second down. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Makes the grab inbounds. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face. Whatever it was, great. Great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. On the move, it's Westbrook. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Moves the pocket. It's Graves. Fires quickly and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Breaks into the open. stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The quick game. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Wants to throw one first. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down to the air. Buys time to his left. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Drops back. It's Graves. He's got it. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. Left side is Eldridge. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. On the run, it's Westbrook.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Working the ground game. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? This is a designed run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Now they'll try the right side. Driven back.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires complete on the crosser. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Warhawks sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with the big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Jackson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the ground game. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feel.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They were all over it.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
The play fake. Under pressure. Complete. Fights off a defender. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. Not a lot of room to field this one. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Warhawks. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right side, it's Beck. He breaks a tackle. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Rush is on. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and long here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football. Absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Long way to go on second down. The give. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Evans. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeps it moving. It's Westbrook. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on first down from the 30. Dropping back, it's Graves. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll pull it down and run. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Now on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're all over him. It's complete on the right side. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 9 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back now to your game in Hattiesburg. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The fake wants to throw. Flush to the left. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Graves. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put that return to a stop at the 3rd. But the offense set up in pretty good field position. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Play action on 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good, tackles in the open field. This guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. Turning it on! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Golden Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand it to the back. Knocked down immediately.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that one's incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And it's right down the boulevard.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Escapes the pressure going right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Graves. Caught, it's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Powers inside. Behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness still had a little space left.
The running back has it. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
There he goes. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Upstairs, he's got it. Gets away from one, finds some space. Touchdown, Southern Miss. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Got him on the RPO. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Turns it upfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. Fitted in the window for the score. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's McGee. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Golden Eagles sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the move. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Westbrook. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Graves. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away. And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's stopped. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Snap it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The give as they work on that clock. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.